Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, Speed Gaming. And welcome to Week 8 of the War for Hyrule. On the schedule this afternoon, we have Crosskeys. I am 8-Bit here in the booth, and behind the curtain is Malmo. She is doing the real heavy lifting here, the tracking, and I'm just here to yuck it up. So, on Restream today, we have Smirk JD for the Hyrule Guard and Iceman for Ganons Forces. I was actually going to be in this race, but Malmo notified us that we could get a restream if we got a commentator to sign up, so apologies to the Hyrule Guard. I am abandoning my post today. I'm sure you guys will do fine without me. So for those that don't know exactly what Crosskeys is, it is a portmanteau of the terms Crossworld Entrance Shuffle and Key Sanity. What Crossworld Entrance Shuffle is means, of course, the entrances are shuffled, but multi-entrance caves can link the light and dark worlds. Okay, we're off. I will continue my explanation in a moment, and we're starting off with a big key to Mire in Link's house. And immediate divergence as Smirk heads for the castle, and Iceman looks to be heading for the lake house. So the cross-world aspect means you could go for example, Smirk could go in the front door of the castle here, and it could be the front of desert. They could go out the right side of desert and come out at the top of Bumper Cave, for example. That is a small key on the lumberjack at what is normally the uncle's post. Gotta figure Smirk is gonna go track that down as soon as he feeds these guards some bushes. And at the front of Escape, we have just a ferry. Looks like Iceman is booking for Eastern. We have the waterfall ferry at the Tree Cave by Eastern, Piece of Heart, and a small key to Ice. Our tracker posits the idea of saying no thank you to that small key. I don't think that would work out too well. The bottom of Bumper Cave has taken up residence in what used to be Sahasrah's hut. Okay, and that mystery small key on Lumberjack is Mire. So we have a Mire Big and a Mire Small. Oh, Sank starters rejoice. There is a hook shot in Sanctuary. And the Smiths have taken up residence in Eastern Palace, and Sank is... they kicked the bat out of the well and took up residence there. And in their house is a bar now, so real estate market kind of weird in Hyrule today. Old Man Start has taken over what used to be Hotel Mario. And at Flute 5 we have King's Tomb. Back of the bar just has 3 pack of bombs. Nice to have early on. That's a bottle in King's Tomb. The king was buried with a bottle with a bee in it, apparently. Iceman will get his hook shot. Checkerboard Cave has a heart container. Smirk says, yes, I will take some early insurance. Might marginally slow any needed death warps down, but that peace of mind is probably worth it this early. Smirk is now blowing open what is usually the restock room. Oh, speaking of Mire, Mire is at the south fortune teller of CAC. Oh, Smirk got baited by Granny and got spit out at Dark Shopping Mall. And the brewery is over there as well. Interesting. Iceman finds Sick Kid. Conveniently, there is a... Oh, there's our first sword on Sick Kid. So, there are some merits to both an Eastern Open and a Sank Open. Hookshot or sword? It really depends on what you want. That is a dark cave at the library that Iceman has no interest in. And Iceman will take that heart container out of Checkerboard Cave as well. And Smirk will get their bottle shortly and most likely stumble into Sick Kid in the next couple of minutes. And get that sword. Iceman does not take the granny bait. Very smart. Iceman will get his 3-pack of bombs out of the bar here. Don't know that I would be keeping explosives in the same storeroom as, you know, alcohol, but hey. And that is the laser wall entrance of TR at Sick Kid's house. That is Mimic Cave at the East Snitch House of Kakariko. Unfortunately cannot do that without a hammer. Iceman has found Graveyard Ledge on the north side of Kak. And $50? Sure. Yeah, question in chat. Chomps are in logic as long as you can get there. There are no key requirements. Speaking of TR, there's the front of TR. Smirk takes the free magic fill on the bomb and says, nope. Can't get any further. And in Cackwell today, we have the Thief Drop. Iceman says, I'm not going to scout it, I'm just going to dive right in. And another 3-pack of bombs. Iceman went from 0 bombs to 9 bombs in a hurry there. And we see a fake flipper from Smirk, and in the potion shop we find a restock room. Might as well top your bombs off while you're here. Iceman has found Super Bunny at the left snitch house in Kak. He's going to sell the bee to the vendor and immediately give that 100 rupees back for a piece of heart. And now he's going to do Super Bunny Cave. Super Bunny Cave. Oh, I was going to say it doesn't have anything really of note, but that desert small is very nice. Assuming we can find a desert entrance in reasonable time. Uncle has a small key to Castle Tower. And 10 arrows in the passage, not really notable. And our stun prize is a 5-pack of arrows. And Ganon is in the woods today, as we see on Iceman's screen. Small Key sits in the mushroom spot, and it is to Ice Palace. So both Ice Smalls on Iceman's side. Fitting. Crab prize is fivers. As both players find out pretty much simultaneously. They've kind of converged here back at the Lumberjack house. Question in chat is how they track these entrances. Yes, there are multiple entrance tracker programs that people use. Dunka Tracker is a popular one. I am a weirdo. I think I'm like one of 2 or 3 people left in the community that still uses the Orifice Tracker. But yes, there are a variety of entrance trackers to help these players keep track of this stuff. Yeah, Orifice is ancient lost technology. So, you know, I gotta rock that. Iceman gets his castle tower small off the uncle. While Smirk is heading into the top of Super Bunny. Okay. Yes, the sword was on Sick Kid, and the bottle to get that sword is in King's Tomb, which is over by Flute Spot 5. Smirk gets his Desert Small out of Super Bunny and heads back out. Iceman went for the YOLO drop at Useless Fairy, and Useless Fairy, in fact, turned out to be useless. And I believe, yes, we have not seen Cackwell, so I am reasonably certain it is at the pyramid. So these runners are just kind of retracing each other's steps right now. We'll see it. We'll see a play pretty quick here. Iceman's going to go get that Mire Small and not much else. Smirk not sidestepping the bombs despite already having 10. Shame, shame. Another B sold to the vendor for 100 rupees, which are then immediately handed back to the vendor. Real strange economy here in Hyrule. You know, you could just exchange the B for that piece of heart straight up, but you know, for some reason 100 rupees have to change hands twice. Because of taxes. That's a classic answer for a reason. It's close to home. Iceman blows open Light World Hype Cave, finds TR main as well, tops off the bombs, and heads right back out. And Smirk's going to get his sword off Sick Kid. There we go. And we're finally going to see some Southshore action over here from Iceman, heading for the dam. How does Bombo set the race game? Interesting. Iceman having second thoughts about taking this race game connector at the dam. And Smirk is going to head into Mire with just a hook shot, a Mire Big, and a Dream. Iceman regrets taking that bait because it comes out at Laser Bridge. Yeah, I don't hate this play just because of the Mire Big. There are enough logical implications to the Mire Big to probably make me want to dip this if I find it. Even without a fire source to get these two chests over here. But those are 3-key locked logically anyway, so. Not a huge deal to leave those behind at this point. And in the lobby chest of Mire, we have our second bottle. It's like Iceman found a whole lot of nothing over on the west side of Southshore. Gonna take the spec rock connector though. Drop down. And Smirk approaches the Mire Big Chest, and we have the Ice Rod in the Mire Big Chest. Early Ice Rod? Surely TR is not a pendant. Oh, the mirror in Mire as well. Yep. Mire's got the goods. And the lamp. Could not quite get back off the spikes for that fourth check, but wow, that's already a payday there in Mire. Iceman has found Laser Bridge at Dark Flute 5. Yeah, it stings to leave that bridge chest behind. I agree with chat and our tracker that I would have gotten that first and then died at the spike chest intentionally. Looks like that was the library at the tree cave over by Pod, but I did not see what was on the shelf. My eyes are just kind of darting back and forth here, so I'm missing little things. Looks like Iceman is booking it for the pyramid. Smirk is going to take that granny connector and come out at Dark Shopping Mall, but with a mirror on hand. It's actually a nice shortcut over here to the Ice Rod Cave. Behind the Ice Rod Cave is a shady fortune teller. And that is a Wish.com hype cave in the B side of Ice Rod Cave. Looks like Smirk's probably setting up for a fake flipper here. Oh, 1 pixel off. There you go. And Iceman's going to take the granny connector and immediately be disappointed, as that untouchable brewery is still there. Smirk's going to visit the man under the bridge. $5. I don't know what you expected a man living under a bridge to have. If you put all your eggs in that basket, well, don't know what to tell you. Iceman blows open Mini Moldorm Cave. And inside we have Mini Moldorm Cave. That's vanilla. The back of Mini Moldorm Cave is $5, $50. The bug net, 3 pack of bombs, and a boomerang. Not a very inspiring mini Moldorm cave, honestly. Looks like Smirk's going to finish feeling out Southshore here. To my knowledge, neither runner went out the back of the old man start, no. Smirk has ended up on East DM via Laser Bridge and Mirror, and the dam is at the top of Fairy Ascension. So that's interesting. Oh, Smirk, you could have carried a bomb through the portal. Oh, going back in. Somebody threw $20 in the dam because reasons. Apparently wishing dams are a thing in Hyrule. We have the bomb shop at the bottom of Fairy Ascension, and our 5/6s are TR and Tower of Hera. Alrighty. And there's the other end of Bumper Cave. And meanwhile, Iceman is in Mire, and we'll get that lamp, mirror, and ice rod, and most likely whatever's in the bridge chest as well. I think that was just an oversight on Smirk's part. Hotel Mario is at the bottom of Paradox Cave. It's quite the relocation. Smirk is going to finish sniffing out East DM and then most likely the hook shot across to clear out the west. Potion shop is at the bottom of Spiral Cave. And our tracker pointing out that yes, the lamp that is in Mire can in fact be taken back over to the left side to get those firelock chests, should our runners choose to do so. Iceman closing in on the ice rod. And the old man drop is in fact on DM. Iceman gets that mirror and is going to bypass that spike chest real quick. And the back of Old Man Rescue is at the right side Spec Rock drop. And for our efforts, a Cane of Samaria. I hope that was not the old man's walking stick. May have a little trouble getting around if he just gave that to us. Smirk finding Pyramid Fairy, throwing a bottle in and getting a bad bee. And Iceman is going to take that lamp back to the left side of Mire. This is interesting. $20 sitting on Spec Rock. That's probably not going to get picked up. Bonk Rock's at the top Spec Rock entrance. Just more bombs. And I was distracted by Iceman, and apparently Fire Rod was sitting in Pyramid Fairy. Okay. And Smirk will in fact prove me wrong and pick up that $20 it's on Spec Rock. And head into Hera. And find just a shop. Chad asking if Vidi is accessible to Smirk right now, and the answer is yes. And it is in logic, to my knowledge, yes. There's a few snags in the Mire logic, but I don't believe Vidi requires really like any specific number of keys. Meanwhile, Iceman is going to drop down to the cutscene chest in Mire and give us 300 rupees. So that's a pretty good haul. Smirk has found Agate Tower and is going to bunny warp and clear it out. Alright, first chest, Agate Tower has just a compass. But now we can count to 8 in Mire without any problems. Second chest, Agate Tower, just 20 bucks. So Agate Tower, kind of a bust. And that was Spike Cave, where Agate Tower took up residence. Meanwhile, Iceman found the dam and is going to drain it. And the West Dark DM Fairy Cave has that's the top of Fairy Ascension. Looks like that's going to be a comeback later issue for Smirk. And that's the bottom of Paradox, sitting at the Old Man Rescue exit. So Smirk has 7 free checks here. Piece of heart, piece of heart. Heads upstairs to do battle with the mini Moldorms. Iceman has found the bomb shop and is going to get the 5/6 info. Paradox Cave is a whole lot of nothing. Smirk attempts to set the bomb jump up, but unfortunately slips off. And decides, you know, I'll just go out the middle, and that comes out at the top of Bumper Cave. Oh, Iceman gets dead rocked trying to get into the bottom of Paradox. Smirk has found the back of DM Descent and is going to head forward. And come out at the front of Hookshot Cave. Not a whole lot going on at the top of East Dark DM so far. We see our glove on floating islands, so our runners are going to want to find a connector up there sooner rather than later. Smirk drops down at the top of Spiral Cave, and there's Hype Cave. Johnny gives us 10 arrows, and in his closet we have a GT small. A GT small. There's our pearl. Sorry, chat. Your troll theories have just evaporated. 28-minute pearl is not too shabby. Oh, chat's still wishing mean things on these runners. Smirk's going to head up through the top of Paradox Cave. And that's Floating Island. That's going to be our first glove. And I don't believe Iceman has done the Old Man Rescue yet. Oh, poor Hawk. Hawk's theories just aren't holding anymore. Oh, there's back of Desert. Over at the at the bottom of East Dark DM. Meanwhile, Smirk has found a Gina's cave. Bombs open the wall, and that's another bottle. So between the two runners, I believe we found 3 bottles so far. Smirk is spending a lot of time here on DM, clearing it out, being pretty thorough. Looks like Iceman has initiated Operation Old Man Rescue. Deadrock's not one to play nice with Smirk. And Smirk says, you know, I have my pearl, I have a glove, and I have West Dark World access. I'm going to go ahead and do some exploring. So out the middle of Paradox Cave we go. This is going to come out at the top of Bumper Ledge. And at the front of Bumper Cave entrance is nothing. Smirk's going to mirror and find the top of Spiral Cave, unfortunately. And says no thanks. I don't know, I kind of think I would do that right there, but that's me. I've been burned by Spiral Cave one too many times. Iceman's getting his whole lot of nothing out of Paradox. Yeah, Malmo bringing up a valid point. It's been a labor to get to this point. Smirk doesn't want to, you know, end up somewhere completely terrible as a result of chasing that. Now, if they had mitts or a hammer, it would probably be a different story. Looks like we have the second Skullwoods entrance behind the first Skullwoods entrance door. Just 10 arrows in the big key chest. Going to yoink this pot key back here. And with any luck, this will go all the way to the back. Unfortunately, it is a soft lock woods where we will have to drop down to access the front. And Smirk's going to do exactly that. Minor whiff on the hook shot there, but that's a shield in the pot prison. Oh boy. Three bombs, and Smirk is probably going to take the pinball key here. Yep. This is the sensible thing to do when you take that drop down. And just burn the key. Meanwhile, Iceman has Bunny warped and is clearing out Aga Tower. Smirk heads out the what is usually the front door of Skullwoods, but in this case leads to the back. Burns down the boss entrance, and Ice Rod Cave is back there. Of course, we know the Ice Rod can't be back here, but the Sewers Key can. Ew. Ew. Iceman takes that Fairy Ascension connector and comes out at Pod. So good news is he will not have to pay the scamming monkey 110 rupees. But he will have to pay the 10. No, he won't. Disregard. I thought Kiki was going to charge him a consulting fee right there. Yeah, our tracker connected me. I could swear that Kiki still shows up when you're a bunny, but won't actually open anything for you. But I'm probably misremembering. Iceman's booking it back for the pyramid. I don't believe he's been back over here since he got that mirror, so this is probably just to get a couple of entrance checks. Listen. Has Kiki looked in the mirror recently? Jeez. What does Kiki like besides money? Smirk dancing with the chomps over here for 20 bucks. Well, if Kiki likes bananas, maybe I can just import my Z1 save file and throw a boomerang at him, since those are pretty much bananas. Capitalism Fairy has taken up residence over at Dart Shopping Mall. Smirk says no thank you, and now we are back to the brewery to get $5. And that's powder in the map chest of Escape. For Iceman. Smirk says, you know, I've changed my mind. I would like some bombs. Tracker will have to confirm, but Chad is asking if Magic Bat is at Lumberjack, and I believe it is. And Swamp is under the rock at Ice Rod Cave. No flippers, unfortunately. 10 arrows in the boomerang chest for Iceman. Front of TR, not offering much so far, just a little cash. But Smirk is equipped to get this these firelock chests over here. While Iceman heads for Dark Cross. There's a big key to Thieves Town in Dark Cross. Interesting. Frontier has more cash, and the Skullwood's big. There's a frustrated slash from Smirk, knowing Hey, I just came from Skull. I don't want to go back. Well, Iceman still has not stumbled upon that moon pearl, so we're going to get a little more bunny walking here. Smirk says, you know, nobody else is going to take that 20 bucks out of the dam, so fine. I'll take it. And under the rock by desert is... That's where Spiral Cave leads. Okay. So Iceman's immediate concern right now is to get back to the east side of DM and get that moon pearl out of Hype Cave. Oh, no. Smirk, no, don't do it. Don't do it. It's a scam. Turn around. No. And Smirk releases the bee. Oh, I warned you, Smirk. This is just Fairy Ascension over here. Yeah, this goes back to what was it? Like the West Dark DM Fairy Cave, I think. I'm a little bit spaced out right now. Yes. And is immediately going to utilize that Paradox connector to get back to West Dark World. Well, Iceman has found his way onto Desert Ledge. Finds 50 bucks sitting there, says, no thank you. Smirk heads into Dark Chapel, and it's just a curiosity shop. And we may be about to see a bomb jump here. After this adventure to Graveyard Ledge. Iceman heading down towards Swamp as a bunny. Graveyard Ledge is just the 20 rupee farm. Iceman has found the C-shaped house at Swamp and is attempting to Super Bunny in, and does so for ATR small. Nicely done. Smirk's booking it for the Curiosity Shop. And that's Blind's Hut. Yahtzee. Well, maybe Yahtzee. Blind's Hut either pays big or doesn't really pay at all in my experience. Okay, that's a pod small finally. Smirk grabbing all these pots, trying to recoup the losses from the monkey scam. K45 is just a ordinary chest game. Yeah, the economy not being so kind to these runners. Oh, there's Hookshot Cave. But unfortunately, Iceman is still a bunny, so cannot reap the rewards. We'll go get that Bombos off a race game. Smirk tugs open the entrance to Thieves Town, but then backs off to go blow open the brewery. And that's GT in the brewery. I don't know how that fit in there, but hey. Wonders of modern architecture, I suppose. That's just Spike Cave in Thieves Town. Now, Smirk lacks the logical keys to really go wild in right side GT, but it can absolutely be done. And I imagine that's what's coming up. Yeah, lack of weaponry is also an issue here, unfortunately. But you know, maybe there's just a bow sitting here in Hope Room. Or a cape. Well, cape will make tile room a little bit less of a headache anyway. While Iceman is torching everything in sight here in the pokey key room of TR. Using that freshly acquired Bombos, $20 in the lava chest. GT small and tile room, sure. Yeah, in this mode, you will generally see runners just do it as they encounter it, because GT can be in some pretty miserable places. Chat asking if GT key is in GT. It can be, but it is not specifically locked to this dungeon. It's shuffled just like every other key. And there's the boots in the compass room. Boots have been found. And a sword. Okay. Smirk can get beams here. Ice Armor shouldn't be too difficult. There you go. Ooh, Smirk almost ran through the door accidentally instead of bonking. There you go. No big key, so the big chest will have to be skipped right now, unfortunately. Yeah, Master Sword with beams is perfectly adequate for Ice Armos. Iceman gets that glove off the floating island. And another GT small in GT in Bob's chest. Okay, sure. Smirk drops down to Ice Armos. Iceman scouts the TR entrance and sees that it's Ether. Smirk got a good rhythm going with those beams. Come on, Smirk. Drop down to Spiral. There you go. Iceman's going to get that Moon Pearl now. Nice kill. Didn't give that last one time to reset its health. And behind Ice Armos is 20 bucks, 20 bucks. And the Desert Big, okay. Smirk says, I'm going to take a look at the GT Torch before I leave. And it's a map. Information is still good. Except when it's a map to a dungeon that we already know is a 5-6. Also, really dangerous place to be keeping maps. I don't know how flammable maps are, but I don't think I'd be taking my chances. Smirk clearing out Hookshot Cave, 20 bucks, 20 bucks. Heart container. Ooh, almost gets shocked off the ledge. There's our second shield. Iceman utilizing that freshly picked up Moon Pearl to lift up the Hookshot Cave rock, and it's just the front of DM Descent. Smirk gonna pick that Bombos up off of Race Game. Smirk narrowly avoids the mirror bonk there. Coming back from Race Game. Pays the Dig Game proprietor his 80 rupees, and we're off. I believe that was the full 30 digs, and it was just for the second castle tower small. Yeah, chat lamenting the difficulty of this mode. It is quite a tricky mode to keep track of when you start out. We see on Smirk's side that Mire is actually a pendant. So I'm not sure if Smirk's coming back for those skip chests or. I mean, I definitely see an argument for doing Vidi here, even with this substandard equipment. And even though it is a pendant. Because Vidi logically does not require much equipment. Oh, Smirk, you blew right past it. Oh, he realized it. Chat positing that maybe it was just a spawn point reset. I feel like the double stair climb would offset any time gain from that, but I'm not going to say I've actually timed it out. That's just a hunch. We are in fact going to Viddy. Catfish has money, lots and lots of money. And Iceman can mirror and go pay the fish off with the funds from the other fish. That's a small key on Zora Ledge. Yeah, this is not going to be an easy fight by any stretch. Even with half magic and cape, I mean. Okay, he's doing the smart thing. If you just spam sword slashes, your magic actually drains significantly slower. So yeah, this is okay now. Zora has a small key to pod. I believe that's our second pod small that we've seen. Yeah, I didn't realize Smirk had half magic, so this went from tricky to free. That's it. Well, it's a green pendant. Green pendant is there's a little added value in that. Of course, we have to find Saha to redeem that value. And Smirk says goodbye forever to the firelock chests in Mire. And these runners are still a little bit what's the word I'm looking for here? They don't have traditional Dark World access, so they're still relying on connectors at this point. Mire Shack has been found behind the bonk rocks by the bomb shop, and it's nothing. It's never anything. Smirk says, you know, I found an item cave behind that rock. Maybe I'll try this one. But nope, that's just the B side of Ice Rod Cave. Yeah, the B hyphen side. The deep cuts, as it were. Smirk is going to clear out escape here. Having found that sewers key, and we'll be able to get all the way to the back. Iceman did not have that luxury due to not having the sewers key. Right, yeah. Back of escape is blocked by a hammer topside, but you know, if you have that sewers key, you can bypass that. Smirk successfully clears out to Zelda's cell and is now going to book it for Dark Cross and the back. Well, technically, I think we have more information than we see on Tracker. In Crosskeys, you generally don't see map checks until over an hour into the seed. Because runners want to get they want to get as much information as possible when they do map check. So if they only have 1 or 2 maps, they might not want to do that. Smirk gets that Thieves Town big out of Dark Cross. But yeah, I know these runners have picked up a few maps, so. Ah, gotcha. Speaking of after the hour mark, we are an hour into this race. If you guys like what you're seeing, be sure and give both of these runners a follow. They are putting on a great show in this War for Hyrule event that these organizers have been kind enough to put together. I guess I'll do bot duty as well, since the bot says no. So there's the runners links, and obviously you see myself and Malmo talking in chat. So if you're feeling generous, feel free to toss us a follow as well. We have Iceman clearing out the Mire area right now. Gotta wonder where the hammer is at this point. I feel like it's lurking, just waiting to be found. Oh, Malmo, no. Oh, no. I was wondering when Smirk was going to get back here. We're going to get that back at desert play here. And looks like we have Ice Palace at the Mire entrance because of course. No big key in hand, no hammer, but Ice is one of those dungeons that can conceal something for quite some time because it's not somewhere people like to go without a hammer. So this could be a big play right here. And Landmo has a big key to speak of the devil. Big key to ice on Landmo. And we confirm that desert is a crystal. Iceman says, yes, these chests are hammerlocked, but you know, Icebreaker's still faster, and I've got 2 small keys at my disposal. I can get away with this, so we're going to see an Icebreaker here. Nicely done. That is a hammer-locked Hera basement key. Ew. Desert was the big key to ice, because the game has jokes. Oh, it was a crystal. Sorry. Yeah, it was a crystal. I believe Iceman is going back because just in case the hammer is here, he did not have the switch set up to continue on to Cold Stare should he actually get it here. Yeah, this is a choice, as chat would say. I don't hate it. He probably feels a little bit behind with how late he got to that pearl. So he may be thinking, well, this is somewhere I can make a play. And Smirk revisiting Spiral Cave. That's just a heart container at Spiral Cave, and as we know, this will come out over by the desert. It is a real feels bad that that Iceman does not have those boots yet. I actually did not catch the connector that spit Iceman out over there. Trying to think of what connectors we may be missing. So the Smirk was kind enough to give me a second glance at library, and that's just bombs. Don't need those. That's a castle entrance at the castle. We've seen that before, but it doesn't make it any less funny. We have thieves behind the Aga 1 barrier. And these runners do have the thieves big, but they don't have the thieves small, so I don't know how excited they are to do Thieves with no small key and no hammer. Would not surprise me to see a front four and bail. Nice man, not feeling confident in the laser skips, so going to use some iframe chicanery here. That was a good laser skip. And Smirk throwing caution to the wind, and here we go into the back of Thieves. No small key, no hammer. Nice man realizing, hey, I can get the crystal roller chest from here too. I couldn't tell if Smirk had the dash through Harmless Hellway or not, but Patrick was going to crash the party regardless, so it's moot. Crystal roller chest, just a piece of heart. Skullwood small is logically Thieves Town small locked, so if you're the kind of runner that cares about Skullwood's key logic, well, there you go. It's like Iceman is he hookshotting across, or is he? Yes. So heading in the right general direction of GT to go get those boots. But it's probably going to make a side trip here to Graveyard Ledge. Did not catch what that was in Blind Cell, but oh, mail upgrade, very nice. Nice blind kill by Smirk there. That's a map to Thieves on blind, telling us that we're about to get a crystal in 2 seconds. So nicely done. And Smirk expands the crystal lead with that kill, 2-0 currently. Smirk will take those $50 that Iceman said no to. That is the 50 ruby farm at the back of Desert. Yeah, Iceman needs to stay the course and get to GT and get those boots. Obviously still a couple of side trips here, but As long as no bait comes along that's too tempting, should be okay here. Here's Blind's hut. The good old Hyrule Castle map. And Smirk's going to head to Catfish here, get paid, and probably mirror and pay the other fish off immediately. Yeah, health is a little bit of a concern for Iceman right now. Well, not anymore. Smirk takes the payoff, immediately mirrors and says, okay. I will take that money from one fish to the other. And I believe these runners have the equipment to splash delete from here, but I don't know that they want to do that for one small key right now. Yeah, Smirk definitely not even going to try it. Samaria Splash Delete is significantly trickier than the traditional just 3-arrow 2-bomb, which is unfortunately not an option right now. Alright, Iceman heading into GT, and we'll get those boots in short order. Meanwhile, Smirk is going to find Vanilla Mini Moldorm Cave and be disappointed. Going to get a water walk to check out what's behind Waterfall Ferry. Finally, a desert entrance. And Smirk's still in Super Bunny state, so that pot got... Yeah, these pots are getting hyper tossed. Eastern map. Yeah, and anytime there's a dungeon behind Waterfall Ferry, I splash and just get kicked back to the start of the room, and it's always good for a laugh. Okay. Desert map in desert, confirming that it's crystal, but we already knew that. Iceman gets those boots. Mirroring does not reset that splash effect, no. We see the torch is dead. And Desert Big Chest has the hammer, finally. A frustrated slash there. Not sure why. I mean, this has not exactly been super accessible. So we're going to make the most of this trip and see where these side doors go. Left side desert goes to the TR bridge. And we found Pod at Mimic Cave. Why? Oh dear. Well, this is worth a dip. Bow and Pod. And another frustrated slash. I don't know if it's a frustrated slash, or maybe more of a slash of disbelief. And I believe that is our final bottle. And Smirk going to take that bow over to the right side of Pod. Iceman will get his 20, and it was a big key to desert, that's right. And the book is over in the bowlock side of Pod. Book fans, all three of you, rejoice. Smirk realizing you do not hit the switch coming from this direction. Nice pog clip. And into the back of Pod we go. This is beyond where we should be logically. This is all, well, not all, but it's 4 key locked at minimum. And the TR big is back here because of course. And Hera has been found. It's at King's Tomb. And we have a Hera pot using the bread pot setup. We have competing rail clips going on both sides right now. Got Hammer Yump on the left, Hera pot on the right. That's another pod small in the compass chest of Hera. Actually, is that map or compass? I don't know. It's been like 3 years since I touched vanilla. Okay, that's red boomerang. That's 6 pod key locked. Nice Moldorm kill from Iceman. Heart container. We know this is a 5/6. Meanwhile, Smirk has found back of Skull, which I have to assume is also on TR Bridge, probably on the left. In fact, I think it would have to be on the left. We do not know what this is yet, but with it being in this out of the way location, you just do this. Iceman finds the shooting gallery behind Bach Rocks. Meanwhile, Smirk is lighting a bug on fire. Very nice fight. $20. And Skull, unfortunately, is a pendant. Iceman has that knowledge via map info, so probably will not subject himself to a moth kill unless absolutely necessary. And with these desert entrances, I believe that confirms that the hammer is flipper locked. Yes, pet is unknown. We do not, or we have not had the book until recently. Iceman clearing out the front of Skull for a whole lot of nothing. Does have the Skullwoods big. I don't know that Smirk has checked this yet. I don't believe I have. I think this is our first glimpse at it. $20. Alright, Smirk going to go ahead and go show Trinex what for. Yes, this is Cross-World, Entrance Shuffle, and Full Key Sanity. There's actually a tournament for this mode that just opened signups recently, so be seeing a lot more of this mode soon. Iceman's finally going to take that Spiral Cave bait. Phase 1 of Trinex down. Very nice hammer Trinex. And again, we know this is a 5/6. Swamp map. The Iceman gets dead rocked by mere pixels. So you gotta wonder what the logical answer here is. Right, Smirk coming back to Mimic Cave. Iceman is heading for Landmo and is going to get that Ice Palace big key and probably not going to be happy about it. Having already invested time in a dip here. Now Smirk has that book, but decides Pet is not worth investigating yet. Smirk, you don't have mitts, turn around. Yeah, Pet is buried ridiculously deep right now, so I agree with not checking it. Iceman gets that ice big off of Landmo and collects a crystal. Flippers and Ice Big, to my knowledge, could absolutely be a thing. Oh, we found another sword in GT in the DM room, and a shovel and a flute. Okay, that was another one of those "wow, I'm lucky" slashes. Or deciding to immediately activate that flute. Yeah, I wondered about that myself. It's probably a key shortage. I don't know if he wants to not leave double firebar for some reason, or we'll see. That was just a quick flute activation. Yeah, I don't know what tangible gain comes from that. You can just do that after you clear left side. Oh, he does have all the keys. You know, they had 2 on their tracker for the longest time, so I was like... But then I remember they found 2 vanilla ones in here as well. Well, not vanilla, but... Yeah, that's right. That was one in Bob's chest, and, what the other one was? Tile room, that's right. Iceman finds Mire Shack, and is going to be rewarded with the usual Mire Shack package, $20 piece of heart. That's another pod small in the in the fire snake room, rather. I mean, flute activation is a good think time for Crosskeys. That's completely within reason. Ether and Rando room, along with there's that Thieves Town small. Okay, that was a frustrated slash because Thieves is done. Now, Iceman, having secured that Stewar's key, is going to book it for the backup escape. GT big chest. Feels like it never pans out. Just a compass. Yeah, I blinked and suddenly there was GT big. I don't know. If anyone would like to check the tape, because I would, but I have no idea like what time frame I'm looking for, or like what entrance or what. Oh, there it is. It's backup escape. Iceman just got it for us. That checks out. So yeah, this climb makes total sense now. We have all the needed keys. There's 5 checks behind Agatu. Yeah, yeah, that's totally what I meant. It was just a slip. Smirk opts to take the refill before land mode 2, which unfortunately will make them spawn a bit erratically, but still should. Meanwhile, Iceman, similar to Smirk, is just going to throw caution to the wind and complete Thieves without that small key and that hammer. Looks like Iceman was 2 pixels off for that dash. Got poked for it. And in the climb we have the Quake. Pod Big, probably required. Our third pendant is still kind of up in the air. Moldorm 2 chest has another pot small. I think we've seen all 6 at this point. I may be mistaken though. Who is down, and in the what is usually the fluff chest, but an entrance rando could be very important, 100 rupees. Smirk steps in to do battle with Agatu here. Got 2 in the first cycle, 1 in the second cycle. Not very friendly patterns here. 1 on the third cycle. 2112, shoutouts to the Rush fans. And the bat crashes. Smirk follows suit. Nice blind kill for Iceman. Finding out that Thieves is a crystal. I'm not sure why Smirk didn't drop in there. No, there was no drop down. I'm not sure what happened here. Apparently Bombo's tablet is more enticing than Attack well. That's a map that we don't need. I believe we just saw that Eastern is the last pendant. So one way or another, that climb is required, if only to get the pod big. I'm hoping Smirk didn't mistrack the drop downs. Looks like he's heading back. Oh, Swamp Small is still at large. Inexplicably. There goes the drop down. ₹300. $20. And there's our butter sword and the mirror shield. Oh no. Oh no. Iceman's starting to climb as well, so we'll get this same equipment in about 5 minutes. Looks like we're gonna get some Mimic Clip action. Yes, bow is flipper locked. So at this point, I think all signs are pointing to flippers and ice. There's one down. There they go. Nicely done. And that connector right there answers the earlier question as to how Iceman got to the Mire area. It was through Hookshot Cave. Smirk is going to pop the Mire entrance open and find ice here shortly, and this is going to be... Yeah, this is completely full clearable, completely in logic, so I expect to see flippers here. Yeah, this is ice the easy way. Smirk has hammer, Samaria, hookshot, boots, glove, big key, both small keys, everything you want. I think it's going to have to be in the big chest. Because, yeah, everything else was just flat hammer locked. So I would have to say in the big chest here. Yeah, no, big chest wasn't available first time he came through here because he did not have that ice big key off of Landmo. Yeah, my hunch is correct. This is going to be a really nasty punish for Iceman. There they are. I believe the logic has been fully tidied up now. Really unfortunate dip for Iceman. Flippers were found in the ice big chest, as we figured they would be. As far as I can tell, yes, it's Swamp Small for go on Smirk's side. Moldorm 2 takes a bite out of Iceman. Yeah, we've seen Swamp. I cannot for the life of me remember where, though. Yes, it was definitely early. Smirk picks up crystal number 4. So now where do you head if you're Smirk? Not there, that's for sure. Or there. And Agatu's down for Iceman. This is probably going to be an Ice Palace entrance check. And Iceman's... Oh no, back into desert? Oh no, going to get that small off the ledge. No mitts yet. No mitts yet. Frustrated slash that mirror shield pickup from Iceman. Gotta figure this is pod 5 sitting on this ledge. Oh, ew. That's useless. It looks like Iceman is spooked by that Harabig that he picked up in. Or no, he hasn't picked it up yet. Wait, yes, he has. Disregard me, chat. Disregard me. Oh, if you're relying on a half-asleep commentator, we're in trouble. And Hera Basement is officially dead. That was still out of logic for Iceman, unfortunately, so wasn't likely to lead to much anyway, but good to know it's off the table. Where is Iceman going? Oh, back to the big chest. Oh, this is unfortunate. Well, Smirk faces off with Helma. Nice kill. Smirk picks up a 17th heart and, more importantly, a 5th crystal. Yeah, I'm starting to suspect a mistrack on Iceman's side myself. And now Smirk has a choice to make. There are 2 remaining key-locked entrances that he can access with this 1 remaining key. Looks like Harmless Hellway is going to be the play. Yep, Harmless Hellway into the big chest. That's a red mail. And looks like Iceman has found his way back into Mire. Going for the video, which could still be required. We don't know. Depends on where Sahasrahla has taken up residence, and also what's on PED. Overall, I think Smirk is pretty comfortably in the lead. This is going to be an ether tablet check. And we might possibly get the front of TR open here as well while we're up here. 18th heart. Yep, we are getting the TR front door popped open here. Smirk waves the bolt coin around as the turtle head slowly fades into the nether. Iceman just mowing the lawn here on Vidi. There's Saha. Unfortunately, the green pendant turn-in was not the answer, but maybe his closet is. 20 bucks, 10 arrows, and a map. Not the answer, but at least that entrance is off the table now. And I don't think we worry about pet until we find an Eastern Big. So probably best to just continue on into other approaches. Where are you going, Smirk? Oh, there's Eastern. Yeah, I think you have to go in here. It's 4 in logic checks, and you're looking for 1 item. Oh. Well, now Smirk can go check the big key chest and pod. Eastern was hammerlocked, yes. Looks like Iceman is going for the Aga 1 kill and the bat play. Okay. That could change things. I don't know that it will buy him enough time, even if it is the play, but I respect the gut it takes to make this call. Eastern has turned up empty so far. Yeah, Ice is really painting himself into a corner with that dip earlier. Because going back to the big chest after that is kind of just an admission of defeat from his perspective. No, he doesn't hate it. That's why he dipped it early, and it turned out to bite him. Mushroom in the big key chest of Eastern, and a frustrated slash from Smirk. I don't know what entrance he could possibly be hoping to uncover now. Oh, he still hasn't found Hera, I don't think. So he's probably looking for Hera. Iceman squaring off with Aga 1 here. Hey, another hour, another reminder. Please give these runners a follow if you like what you're seeing. And if you're feeling generous, you can also follow to myself and the tracker as well. The tracker's really the hero of this. I'm just mumbling along. Go ahead and drop those. Yeah, absolutely. I have no regrets about abandoning my post with the Hyrule Guard today to make sure this got kicked off. And Iceman, having gotten Aga 1 down, is immediately going to try and get something out of that time investment, rushing Lumberjack right away. Now, if this is a swamp small, I think this does tighten up a bit. Oh, Moldorm takes a bite out of Smirk there. Oh no, no respect for the bat today. Just 3 bombs, no respect. Smirk makes short work of Moldorm after that little hiccup, and that's crystal number 6. Smirk considers running away from Hera, but decides, no, let's go check the basement. Yeah, I don't think this seed would make my Christmas card list. So there's some real nasty logic at work in the chain here. Yeah, that water walk into desert was absolutely a game changer. And Fake Flipper gets a bit more dicey after an Act 1 kill for, well, you just saw it there. Yeah, post Aga 1, there is an Octorok that can actually hit you from the land up above, and it looks like that was enough to alter Iceman's swimming path. And, well, unfortunately, that's a soft lock. Smirk's going to check this. We've already seen this, so we know this is not the answer. Well, there's only one of me in the booth, so unless I have a ghost in here that I am unaware of, yes, it's just me in the booth. And oh, there goes the pet dream. All right, where are we heading, Smirk? Oh, this is swamp right here. Yeah. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought that was it. Good bait. Yeah, TR Big Chest was actually my next guess as well. I don't believe we found it. Yeah, we still have some really nasty options out there. There's the Big Key Chest of Pod, which isn't too bad, but as chat points out, I wasn't super enthusiastic about rushing thieves with no small and no hammer, and that's because that big chest can really come back to bite you. So yeah, looks like Iceman is finally going to rectify that skip from earlier. And Smirk will give a little bit of time back doing this Aga kill. Yeah, there was a little bit of unfortunate P usage that led to this forced route here. Clean castle tower so far from Smirk. To my knowledge, Spike Cave has not been done, no. I think my first stop personally in their situation would be the Big Key Chest of Pod, but that it's kind of a headache to get to. Oh, you're right. For some reason, I thought they were in the big chest, not the Big Key Chest. I'm spaced out. Oh, okay. Chat, stop gaslighting me. Iceman is finally made his way into desert. And is going to get the unfortunate news about that hammer in the big chest. So just so we're clear, the seed wanted you to beat the back of desert, go into ice to get your flippers, so you could do the front of desert to get your hammer, so you could go back and beat ice. That's nasty. Those slashes might have gone beyond frustration. And Iceman's gonna go get that Mire Small off of Zora Ledge here. And the bat confirms disrespect from both runners. Alright, where are we off to? Oh, is this a big bomb play? This might be a big bomb play. Oh, no. Well, that's pointless. I don't know that there are any entrances worth noting that are left out there, so... But apparently there's something, because here we go into the bomb shop. Yep, Turtle Rock Big Chest, that's, yeah. I think that's about the last relevant thing we could find here. And if it's here, then that's just mean. There it is. And it has our Swamp Small. That's go mode. At 2 hours, 13 minutes, and it was either 9 or 10 seconds. I couldn't tell which. I think there may have been 1 or 2 other things left on the table, but that's close enough to a last location to feel terrible. But that is finally go mode. And, you know, suddenly I'm even happier with my decision to be in the booth instead of at my guard post. I don't want to get caught up in this. This seed stinks. Answer to chat as far as how we're doing. Hyrule Guard just hit go mode barely a minute ago. So, you know, when you hit go mode 2 hours and 13 minutes in, I think that tells you all you need to know. And as far as where it was in the TR Big Chest, which was behind the Big Bomb. Smirk, why are you fluffing? Stop that. Does Smirk just really want that 20th heart, or... Oh, silvers, yeah. Those are a thing. I never seem to find them anymore, so I forget they exist sometimes. Alright, Smirk steps in to do battle with Argus. Oh, Argus slipped through there. Oh, he's very slippery today. Smirk takes care of business and picks up crystal number 7 and now has a date with the pig. And as we know, the pig is in the woods, so this will just be a quick fleet to 3. Yeah, the TT Big Chest was still out there. I think that was the much bigger of the available evils, so I'm glad we skipped that. Smirk drops in on the pig. I believe the TR Big was in pod, but I'm not going to swear to that. Alright, going to phase 2. Over on Smirk's side. Excuse me, phase 3. That was so quick that... Silvers and Eastern, that's adorable. So now we got 12 spins. There's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Very nice triples. 8. 9. 10. Another nice triple. 2 to go. 11. That'll do it. Get your GGs in chat for Smirk. We'll be crossing the finish line with a racetime.gg time of 2 hours, 18 minutes, 50 seconds. That is good for first on the restream, 4th overall. And audio has switched over to Iceman, who has just released the duck. Turns the mushroom in. Yeah, Iceman really needs to go back to desert and chase that connector out of there. Yeah, Big Bomb is unfortunately not an option. It's gonna go check the shovel. Just keeps moving away from that desert entrance. We have 35 entrants and 28 are still running. Yeah, Hyrule Guard definitely needed a strong showing here. So, GG's to Smirk and to the rest of us that are finishing strong. We get a look at Spike Cave, and that's just Thieves Town compass. And we are joined in the booth by the winner on Restream, Smirk. GG's.
Hey, thank you so much. Whew, felt pretty lucky.
Yep. You made the game-breaking play in this one by water walking into desert because that chain that it expected from you. Yeah.
That floors a nice palace. Oof, brutal.
Yeah, you bypass that whole nonsense of doing the back of desert to get the ice big, to go get your flippers, to get into the desert, to get your hammer, to go back and finish ice. You said I'm not doing that, and you just bypassed all of it, and that was huge.
Yeah. I figured. So at first I was worried. I was like, wait a minute. This hammer is. Once I found the connectors for desert, I was like, wait, this is hard locked behind the flippers. Or not hard locked, but locked behind the flippers. And then when I found a flipper later in Ice Palace, I was like, oh my gosh. I kind of lost my train of thought at that point, but I knew it was for that.
Yeah, it just really kind of set the tone once you found that. Iceman struggled to, in fact, is still struggling to figure out the desert entrances and whatnot. So,
okay.
Yeah, he never took that connector to the TR bridge and found Pod and Skull and all that. So yeah,
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's rough. I mean, like just one like. Because I think I went desert left first, and that's where the connector was. And if I had just gone desert east first, and followed that stuff, I might never have found it either. I was gonna do. I don't know if you saw, but there was a time where I was gonna do Castle Tower earlier. Because it's weird when the seed gives you both the smokies and the lamp and stuff so early, and it's one of those things where if you don't do it early, you almost always just completely last located, and it sucked because it was just the magic bat afterwards. But I don't know, it just kept calling to me, and so I did it, and was I think what was it, a compass or something?
Yeah, it was 3 bombs. No respect for the bat today.
Yeah, it felt pretty bad because I think that I might have been able to squeeze in second, if not for that. So actually, I was going to the big bomb, and then I had climbed up the mountain, and I was like, Well, I already climbed up here. Fine. I wanted to do Castle Tower earlier. Let's just do that first, and then we'll make the big bomb a little bit faster because I can use the Aga portal. So I just did that. But I was headed to the big bomb. But fun times.
Yeah, we did see you spend a lot of time on the mountain early, just clearing it out, being as thorough as you could, and that honestly paid off in the end because you kind of made your way to the big swamp pretty cleanly and got that swamp small after all was said and done.
Yeah. It's one of those things in Crosskeys, you know, it really pays to be efficient, and that's not something I'm really well known for. I'm not the most efficient player, but in certain cases, like in this case, when you don't have like the flute and all this other stuff, and the mountain is not easily accessible, like I think the old man rescue was on the mountain. So
yes.
yeah, and there was no saving quits up there. So it's just like, you know, if I leave this, it's gonna be like the connectors for it were like South Shore area and kind of annoying. So I was like, I need to just do as much as I can up here.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I did. How about the Moon Pearl? I felt like I got that. I feel like I got pretty lucky getting that because I just followed random connectors and suddenly Moon Pearl. I was like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, I think that was really the biggest takeaway from that mountain cleanup that you did. You got to that pretty quickly, and you just immediately, said, "Hey, this gives me West Dark World access. I'm gonna use it," and that was pretty much all she wrote. You just kind of cleaned up from there.
Moon Pearl, and then like another connector up there led to the glove, and it just. I think my struggle was the hammer, but after we figured out the evil chain for that hammer, then yeah, I think it's probably everybody's struggle.
Yeah, there's no getting around having to put the logic for that together to realize what it wanted you to do and how mean that is. But once you do that, it's everybody faces the same slog to that swamp small to wrap this up.
Yeah, I imagine. I don't really see like another possible go mode really. Like,
no, I don't think so.
I mean, I guess if you orphan the client, but I don't think people would do that in favor. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, with the well at the pyramid, I think people are going to be more eager to climb in the seat. So.
Yeah, exactly. So silvers were in Eastern Palace. Did Iceman happen to find the big key?
No.
Okay. So they were just.
Yeah, there's not many places that could be. I suspect maybe Thieves Town big chest.
Oh, for silvers? Oh, the big key, the Eastern. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's one. I didn't do left side Mire, so maybe it was one of those. I don't know if Iceman did. He probably did. Oh.
But yeah, you were a part of a pretty strong showing by the Hyrule Guard here. We needed it. Humbug kind of fudged the par time a little bit for us, but
yeah. Right, it's a lot of Hyrule Guard up at the top. I'm looking at it now. Yeah, it's first and then 8th is the next Ganons Forces. So a lot of Hyrule Guard up there. I'm not entirely sure how does the winning work for this? Like, it's part-time as the top 5 or top 10%, like that, right?
Oh man, if you hadn't asked, I could tell you. Jeez, but I've been like half asleep for.
Yeah, you're good. Don't worry. Thank you so much for doing this. Like it's and Malmo too for tracking and stuff like that. We wouldn't have gotten a restream today without you guys.
Yeah, for sure. When Malmo said we could get a restream up if we got a commentator, I said, well, I'm leaving my post.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh no, we need PlayFit. But
I'm so disappointed I didn't get to play this fantastic steed though.
Yeah, you probably dodged a nice bullet from this one. Oh goodness. Um, well, I need to go start getting ready to pick up my daughters. So I just wanted to say thank you guys again, Late Bit, Malmo, and to the Go Mode podcast for running this and for Speed Gaming to having the restream available for us. Um, yeah, really, really appreciate you guys. You guys keep the community running. And yeah, GG's to Iceman. I hopefully can come back and say GG's to him personally, but
Yep. GG's again. Thanks for volunteering for the restream. I mean, we can't put these on without runners to showcase, so appreciate that.
no problem. All right, talk to you later. Bye.
See ya. Apologies for the silence there. I had to take a brief phone call. Looks like Iceman's going to wrap Helma up here. Nice kill, and crystal number 6. No, excuse me, 5. TR is not done. Don't have the big key. And back into pod. We're gonna be clearing out the back here. And we will get our TR big. Iceman with the slip on that bomb toss that still somehow worked out. And this should be the TR big down here in the dark maze, or dark basement if memory serves. Yep, there we go. And now Iceman just has to kill Trinex and then make the big bomb play for that Swamp Small. Boy, what a nasty chain that is. Those myths might, unfortunately, open up a wild goose chase. or a wild smith chase, as the case may be. The first order of business here is definitely going to be killing Trinex. Well, after this tablet check. That is 19 hearts for Iceman, jeez. This seed stinks. Iceman deciding that the duck dropped him off at the wrong spot. And this should be the laser bridge entrance. Yes. Iceman begging against fate that the swamp small is just here so that he doesn't have to embark on any other misadventures, but we know that it's not going to pan out, unfortunately. This will be crystal number 6. And Iceman is unfortunately going to get baited a little bit by those mitts. And check the Ice Palace main entrance and find nothing. Now does he... this is going to be a smith chain. That's unfortunate. Any mitts bait includes a trip to Hammer Pegs, which this is just a shop under here. It would surprise me if Swamp is still unknown at this point, because it's not exactly well hidden. I mean, it's you can overlook it with the way this seed shook out, but it's just sitting under a rock at Ice Rod Cave. So I feel like that would kind of stand out on a tracker, but we've all had tracking mishaps, so nothing is out of the question. And Iceman has picked up the lunchbox, even though it does not look like he has. About to see an invisible purple chest turn on. Which I suspect is immediately going to be followed by a Bombos tablet check. I forgot what this even was. I think it was like a map to Hera or something. Yep. Is this the big bomb play? No, he's gonna go raid Saha's closet. But a big bomb play is easy to make from here if he chooses to do so. Obviously, nobody wants to do that, but you're not going to get much better opportunity than being like one screen away. Come on, Ice, make the big bomb play. Yep, this is it. So Iceman will be getting his go mode in short order here. Did not remember that he killed Aga 1, so he could have taken the shortcut under the castle bridge. But that's okay. I think he just wants to survive this and get it over with. Because this seed was not nice. 3, 2, 1, boom. Here come the slashes. No, no time for slashes. Gotta go. Alright, Iceman, do you know where Swamp is? He does. So that's officially go mode. Yeah, I think our runners might be slash raged out after this. A nice specky clip there. And Iceman, like Smirk, will try to dig silvers out here, but we know they're in Eastern, and we don't know where the Eastern big key is to get those. And a nicely executed diver down. By virtue of getting that key before doing the specky clip, Iceman can skip the Phelps key. Just face off against Argus right away. Nice kill. That's crystal number 7, and now Iceman has a date with the pig. Iceman opting for the flute to 8 jump in the whirlpool instead of flute to 3. I think it's kind of a wash. It's just a personal preference issue as to how you want to get to the woods. But either way, Iceman drops in on the pig, and here we go. That's 2 phases down already. Halfway through phase 3. Silver's in Eastern, yeah, we know. What we don't know is where the Eastern big key is, but I don't think there's many options available. I think it's Thieves Town big chest or nothing, really. Iceman not quite having the triples luck that Smirk had, but still doing the job here. And that'll do it. Get your GGs in chat for Iceman. We'll cross the finish line with a racetime.gg time of 2 minutes, or 2 hours, 51 minutes, 17 seconds. That's 29th place overall, second on Restream. That was a stinker. That was a stinker. Again, I have no regrets about leaving my post with the Hyrule Guard to call this one instead of play it. And we will likely be joined here shortly by Iceman. And now that both of our restream runners have finished, let's go ahead and at least round out the top 5 here. In first place, we had Humbug with a 204.59, Scottish Brave with a 216.43, Plasma Kappa with a 218.36, our one and only Smirk with a 218.50, and Nilson with a 220.36. So GG's to everybody that survived this mess. Looks like setup may be taking a little bit on Iceman's end. Oh, there he is. Oh, GG's. What a stinker.
Yeah, sorry you guys had to watch that last locate miss.
Well, makes you feel any better. Smirk had the last locate as well. He just bypassed the logical nightmare that was the flippers. So that's kind of what got him out ahead.
But it's more just the fact that it seemed like every decision I made was the incorrect decision. And with where the connectors were, it felt horrible.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we saw you get to the Pearl quite a bit later than he did, and then you kind of started diving into ice, and I said, well, he probably still feels bad about that Pearl, probably thinks he can spike something here to kind of close that gap, but that ended up just biting you worse. So yeah, I completely understand. This is one of those seeds where it just feels like everything you do is wrong.
I think it's more the fact that because I hadn't found a good way into the Dark World, in my mind, that was the density, and that's where Hammer was going to be. Now, it led to Hammer from the flippers, but in my mind, I thought this is going to be something to lead me to better Dark World access, and I was just wrong. I guess the only good thing I did was I singled it pod because of the Mimic Clip.
Yeah, that was good. There was some good Mimic Clip action going on your side. That was fun to watch. You did get your sword quite a bit earlier than
oh
Smirk
no,
did.
because I saw that sick kid leading the sword. I'm like, I got the bottle on my usual route to Eastern area. I'm like, okay, this is gonna cause some people to miss it. And then Mire was just loaded. I should have gone in there a bit earlier.
Yeah, the game handed you a few pieces of candy to get into Mire
I
pretty
just
deep early
wanted
on.
the
Yeah,
fire source first. Just
yeah,
happened to
for
be in
sure.
there.
Yeah, that's it. It really stinks to go in there without a fire source. But I think with the hook shot, plus a big key, plus a small key, I think you can still make a pretty good haul out of there and not feel too bad about it. So yeah, it stinks when you put it off that long, but rando gonna rando.
Yep. Ah, feels bad to be this far apart from the other person on the restream, but what can you do? Just if you make the wrong decisions, this is what happens.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, what can you do? I mean, I try not to think about, whoever's on the restream with me when I get these restreams. I just
Oh
try to
no,
do
I
my
didn't
best.
think about it until I finished and I saw how big of a gap it was, and then I'm like, oh, okay,
Uh,
that's how that went.
yeah, that's fair. I mean, while the game's going, I focus on two things: just doing my best and like trying to provide some kind of entertainment, just in case my subpar gameplay is not getting the job done on its own. But this was fun to watch, even though I know you would have preferred a closer result, but you both put
Yeah,
on a
just
great show.
logically, it was garbage.
Yeah, no sub twos and only one sub 215. I think that tells you all you need to know about this.
Yeah, basically.
It was a stinker. Like I said, I left my guard post for the Hyrule Guard to call this, and I don't regret that decision one bit.
I wouldn't regret that either.
But this was a strong showing for the Hyrule Guard. We needed this, honestly. And we do have another week 8 match coming up in about an hour or so. But I think that should about wrap it up, unless you have any final thoughts.
Oh, I said about all I can say.
Yeah, this is the kind of scene where you just kind of go to a quiet room and just lick your wounds a little bit. But appreciate you volunteering for Restream. We can't put these on without volunteers, so thank you and thanks Smirk. And GG, see you both.